Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here then welcome. My name's Chloe. So today's video is going to be an empties video. I haven't filmed one of these since last year, I think. But this is mostly a skincare edition empties. I do really love filming these videos, so I did want to film one as soon as I saw that I had quite a few products in my little empties bag. So if you guys would like to see more of me, you can find me on TikTok, Twitter and Instagram. That's under the same handle as my YouTube, which is Chloe KH with 2 E's, but I will pop that in the description box below for you, as well as all the makeup products that I've used on my face. I have actually filmed a tutorial on this look here. This is my first time trying the underpainting technique that I've seen all over TikTok. So I hope that it doesn't come across too harsh on the camera. It looks okay in person. I do definitely need to tweak it, as I just followed a step-by-step tutorial, but I am really pleased with how it's turned out, and I definitely think that I am going to continue with this technique, just kind of, you know, tweaking it a bit more, blending a little less of the products, so it's not so harsh. But yeah, this tutorial will be up on my channel either before or after this video, whichever one I edit first. I'm also fully aware that I'm not quite matching my hairpiece with my hair. Oh, my hair was just such a mess this morning. I didn't want to do anything with it, so I just popped it up into this Lullabelle's faux hairpiece, as it looked in person like it wasn't too bad, but I've just seen back on camera and you can see this is a little bit more yellow than my pearly hair, as I haven't long had it dyed, but we will not comment about that. But yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoy watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Hi guys, so as you can probably tell from the title of the video, this is another one of my empties. I haven't really filmed one of these in a while, so I haven't got a vast amount of products here. I have mostly been testing out skincare products, so this is what I've really got in my pile. I think I've got one makeup product. But I will just sort of start off with the skincare. So I've got another one of these micellar waters from Garnier. I love using these. This is a really big one, and you can get this on offer for £5. I think usually it's like £7.99. I love using this for cutting my crease. I just literally take a little cotton bud, dip it in and just wipe away any shadow fallout. I do use this to wipe away any fallout under my eyes as well, because I tend to do my eyes before my base. And I kind of use this a bit day to day as well, to just go around my hairline, especially to make sure that I've taken all my foundation off, and I really kind of get in there, you know, get around my nose and sort of down my chin and things with it. And I've repurchased this so many times. Garnier is just one of those kind of like staple like products that you have. I will always have one of these in my bathroom, because they are just so quick and easy, and they are cheap as well, because you know, I use micellar water every single day to take off my makeup. I mean, well, I don't wear makeup every single day, but when I do usually have this guy here to help take off you know, remnants of it that maybe my cleanser or cleansing balm didn't really take off. So I do have another one of these in my bathroom that I'm of course using, you know, at night time to take off my makeup, and when I do cut creases in my YouTube tutorials. I would recommend Garnier. I do think that it is a very nice micellar water. I would just say make sure that you are going in with a cleanser afterwards. My steps to use this are cleansing balm to take off, like melt away my makeup, and then I do use this to kind of take away any bits around my hairline and things, and then I do go in and wash my face thoroughly, so I'm washing off the micellar water, as I don't know if it leaves any sort of coating on your skin afterwards that you do need to wash off. I just personally make sure that I do wash it off after I've used it. This is never sort of my last step. I don't just sort of take off with micellar water and just kind of go about my day. I always follow in with cleansing and toning and all my skincare steps. So in the same family, I've got my Estee Lauder Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. I love this. It does exactly what it says on the tin. It is gentle. I have very sensitive skin, very sensitive eyes, and you know, it just gets off my makeup and it doesn't make my eyes feel sore from where I have to rub to get it off. I mean, I soak a cotton pad with this and I just gently hold it against my eye for, I don't know, about 30 seconds, and then I kind of gently take the makeup away. But I do use this step first, and then I'll go in with like my melting balm to kind of take anything around the eyes, because I just, whenever I am wearing like Instagram makeup, I can have like glitter, I can have lots of shadow and concealer where I've carved it, or like a P. Louise paint or eyeliner, whatever. So I tend to use this one first just to take off really, really gently, and then I do go in with my cleansing balm just to take off any sort of remnants of mascara or anything that this might not have. But this guy's really, really good. It takes off even my heaviest eye makeup in a really sort of soft and gentle way, so I would recommend her. She is a bit on the pricey side because she is Estee Lauder, but I tend to have these in my sets. You've always got one of these in the Estee Lauder Blockbuster. So I have just got one for Christmas in December, so I will be using another one of her. I just love this one. It's so, so gentle, and yeah, it's for all skin types. It's oil free as well, as I hate the feel of like oil in micellar waters or cleansers. So yeah, I would recommend her. Okay, very, very quickly, would it be an Empties video if I didn't have a Clinique lip balm in here? She is of course very empty. I have squeezed the life out of her, and I do have another one on the go here. She is my favourite lip balm. She's so nourishing, and yeah, that's all I can say really. I would 100% recommend this lip balm because she just looks so like juicy on the lips as well, so you can literally just pop her on and go about your day, and it just, I don't know, I just love the way that it looks, and I love the way that it feels on the lips and what it does for my lips as well. It really preps my lips for any sort of, you know, lipsticks, liquid lipsticks, glosses, because sometimes you can get like dry lips and they kind of come away here and you can really see it on the gloss as well. I don't get that after using that lip balm. Okay, I will talk about some sheet masks next. I think that I've talked about these on my channel before, where I've maybe gone through some empties of them, or I've shown you guys a Primark haul where I've picked some of these up. So these are the Primark face masks. They are made in Korea, I believe. These are only like 80p. And my favourite masks are the Huda Beauty Wishful and the Garnier range, and they are more pricey, so I don't tend to get those as much. But whenever I'm in Primark and I'm queuing up, I always pick up a couple of these. So this one is the brightening sheet mask, and it's got ferulic acid and vitamin C. And then this one here is the brightening sheet mask, and it's a probiotic multi-mineral sheet mask. So I do really like these. I keep these in the fridge so that they are nice and cold when I apply them to my skin. I do think that they are a little bit more, I find that the Huda and the Garnier ones, they have a bit more serum in there, so they are wetter, and I get more of a use out of them. These ones dry out a little bit quicker, but I do really like what they do for my skin. You know, they do the job, they hydrate my skin, and I like to use a sheet mask every week just to make sure that my skin is nice and hydrated for, you know, a foundation and things, because if you don't take care of your skin, then the makeup that you put on top of it is not going to take care of you. You know, skincare loves you back. So I would really recommend these. They have so many different types of masks. I've seen a watermelon mask, I've seen a bubble mask, they have little peeling masks, they have clay masks, but I do really, really love a sheet mask. And I do have a couple more in my fridge at the moment, and I'm going to Birmingham tomorrow, so I'm of course going to hit the big Primark and I will pick up some more of these. It's also my niece's birthday next month, and she has her own little skincare basket. so I will be picking up some of these so she can put those in her little skincare basket as well. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this product next. This is the P. Louise Skin Rise and Shine Hyaluronic Acid Serum. So you may have seen this in my de-influencing video where I talked a bit about some P. Louise products. This is of course an Empties, so it's obviously going to appear in this Empties video. My thoughts on this product, I mean, I had this in December. I opened this early in my budget advent calendar and I used it every day. I liked the feel of it on my skin. It was very, very nice, and I liked using it before videos and putting on makeup and things. I was so annoyed by the applicator because of course this is pink, so you can't see if you're picking up the product. I mean, you do sort of squeeze the top to bring it out, but I would squeeze it, I'd bring it up and there'd be nothing in there. So I'd have to keep going in and squeezing it to sort of pick up the product. I did tip it to make sure that, you know, I was getting it as I was going towards the end of it, but it just wasn't picking up the product as well. So that was a bit frustrating. And it also leaked a lot around here. I would constantly have to sort of wipe it and I'd waste so much product. In terms of the product itself, again, I said that I quite like the feel of it and I like the immediate skin prep of it. The longevity of it, I just don't think that it did much for my skin over time of using it. I do have some skincare products that I will talk about next that I have seen such a difference in a much shorter amount of time. So for that reason I won't be repurchasing this. I don't know if it's just one of those like gimmicky products of P. Louise, just sort of drop on your face before you go in with more P. Louise products. I don't really know the full ingredients in here as I threw away the box and it doesn't really say on the back of here, so I don't actually know if there are like amazing ingredients in there. I just know that it's got hyaluronic acid in it because it's a hyaluronic acid serum. But yeah, I won't be repurchasing it. I found that I got through it quite quickly as well, even though it's quite a big bottle. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one and it's not something that I will be repurchasing. A brand that I will be repurchasing, however, is the Glow Hub. So these are the mini versions. I didn't want to get a full-size version in case I didn't like it. I discovered this brand through Amelia Olivia on TikTok. She spoke about this one in particular, the Scar Slayer and the Builder Barrier. So I knew that I wanted to pick up these, and then I did see this one on Beauty Bay as well. This is the Hydration Hero. I'm not sure if this is supposed to have an ingredient that's better than hyaluronic acid, and hyaluronic acid holds 1,000 times its weight in water, so it just signed me up for all the hydration. I really wanted to try this one as well. I love all three of these and I will be repurchasing all three of these. I think the mini version is, I mean, I got these with like a blue light discount on Beauty Bay, so I think I got these for like £9 each, which isn't too bad because it's 15 mils of product and there is, you know, they do fill it right to the top. There is a lot in here. I think this is about just over 5 weeks using it twice a day, so I am really, really happy. I think they said on their website that you should only really layer 2 at a time. So I kind of alternate whichever ones that I want to use together. But it is usually the Hydration Hero and another one. I tend to use the Builder Barrier with the Hydration Hero at night. I kind of use that as like a kind of like extra added skincare step overnight to really restore, and I go in with the Scar Slayer in the day because that's where I tend to use, you know, my vitamin C, and yeah, that's kind of the way I like to use the products. I have noticed a huge difference after using the Scar Slayer in the texture of my skin. So I have, you know, I've never tried to hide on my channel my skin. I do have problematic skin. I have suffered with my skin since high school. My skin is both oily and dry, and it is just prone to breakouts because it is quite sensitive as well. It's so sensitive to any products that I put on there. It's so sensitive to touch as well. Like after I wash my face, it can look quite red if I sort of handled my face too much. My diet, the weather, all sorts, my skin can just react. But the Scar Slayer has helped my skin so much. I've just noticed a much smoother appearance to my skin when I've been putting on my foundation. I've seen a lot less texture, and after using, well, all of these really, Jake has said to me as well that he's noticed such a difference in my skin, which is amazing when someone else tells you as well, because you look at your skin every day and you may not notice a change, even like subtle changes, but Jake, you know, he has pointed out to me that he's seen such a difference in my skin as well. The Builder Barrier I love. I have been trying out lots of different like skincare products since getting them for Christmas, and you know, I've been using my Caudalie set as well, so it's been quite a few different products that I have been testing out on my skin, and I just feel like this little guy is protecting me. I haven't had any flare-ups since my major one that I had a couple of months ago, that I would have spoken about on my channel. I think my chin just went really red and sore and crusty and almost like blistered a little bit. But you know, ever since I've started using this, my skin has just loved me straight back. And of course I've been using my Hydration Hero over my hyaluronic acid serum. I've got one from The Ordinary and Revolution, but I've been using this guy more, so I will of course be repurchasing all of these. I love them so much. Okay, another serum I have is of course Estee Lauder. This is the Advanced Night Repair, and I've gone through another one of these. I do have another one on the go as well. I just love that serum. It's my favourite nighttime serum. I've used it for years, and I do have quite a lot in my backups as well, because I always get a set from Jake's mum for Christmas, whether it's in one of the little beauty sets that you've got to buy to get the Blockbuster for £60, because the Blockbuster, if you just buy it by itself, it's like over 300, but if you get it with a skincare, or I think if you spend over a certain amount you can get it for £60. So for Christmas I tend to get a set and then the Blockbuster from Jake's mum. I'm so lucky to have that. I'm just obsessed with it and I look forward to it every year. And yeah, I either get a skincare set with this in, and then I've got the Blockbuster of course with this in, but this year I had a makeup set and I absolutely love the products in that makeup set, and then I got the Blockbuster. So I do have quite a few of these in backups, and I'm so grateful for that, because Estee Lauder is a very expensive skincare brand and the Night Repair itself is very expensive. So I'm so glad that I get to have a product that I love and that I don't have to pay the huge price tag, because it is gifted to me, so I'm so grateful for that. I absolutely love this Night Repair. I have got so many people onto it. I've brought in little samples for the girls at work, and they love it. A little trick that I like to do with this, if I do feel like I'm a little bit dry in the mornings, especially in the winter, I'll either just pop a little bit into my hand and pat it all over the face, or I will mix her with a little bit of my foundation to kind of sheer it out and hydrate it a bit more. I don't think that the foundation splits or goes funny or separates. It gives me such a hydrating base. So that's a little other way that I like to use this product as well. I absolutely love French skincare. I know that Asian ladies like to use Estee Lauder as well. When I used to work on the counter opposite Estee Lauder on Benefit, around Black Friday, so many ladies would come over and pick this up when it was on offer. So that, I mean, I didn't really think of Estee Lauder as a brand to use for like younger skin. I mean, I'd heard of the Double Wear foundation, but I just saw that so many younger people would go up to the counter and buy things, and I don't know if it was just like the branding. It didn't really look like it was for the younger generation. I mean, I was in my early 20s, so I was a bit naive, but after being opposite the counter and really seeing the products, I just kind of fell in love with the brand. I do have quite a lot of Estee Lauder products now, and I absolutely love this serum. It's so nice. I mean, if you have you know, a birthday or Christmas coming up, you know, and you do really want to try it, pop it on your wish list, because they do go to quite a good offer over Black Friday. I cannot recommend this serum enough. I love it so, so much. So next I'm going to talk about a cream. This is the Benefit Total Moisture Facial Cream. I don't know if they still have this. Benefit are unfortunately a brand that tend to cycle out products and never bring them back. I know that they have a new professional range where they've brought out masks, cleanser, and I think they've brought out a new sort of lightweight cream or something. I haven't really looked too much into it, so I don't know if this guy is still available. I just had this in my skincare backups, in my, you know, I've got backups of things in my boxes, and I just kind of wanted to rotate around those products and use them. So I've picked up this one. I mean, this is a huge cream. There's so much in here, and I always like to use this cream on the counter. When I worked for Benefit, there was the, what was it called? Triple performing something in the bottle that you squeeze, and then you had the Total Moisture. I would use the Total Moisture more. I just found that it was a little bit of a thicker cream. It was just softer, more moisturising, and whenever I had people come to the counter for me to do their makeup, if they hadn't really, if a lot of people didn't really have a skincare routine, they didn't really put much on their face, and their face was maybe a bit dry, I would just pop a nice layer of this over this skin to almost like slug, you know, before putting on the makeup, so the makeup sat a bit better. But yeah, I do really like this cream. I think that it's nice and moisturising. It's not a cream that I would actually go and spend my money on. It's just something that I had from when I worked for the brand, and of course I just wanted to use it up. You may have seen it in a lot of my, when you look in the description of what I've got on my face for videos, I've just kind of been using it as like a cream before that, and maybe put on a little bit before work and things. So I do like it in that sense, but I would prefer to spend my money on like the Charlotte Tilbury cream. I've been using the Caudalie Day Cream, which I've really been loving. I would rather spend my money on a cream that's got really nice ingredients in it that's going to love me back, because I don't think that, I mean, off the top of my head, I don't think that this has any major like wow ingredients in it. And it was quite an expensive cream at the time. I think that it was around sort of £30, whereas you can get a different cream for £30, like let's say the Jeffree Star cream, for example. I rate that so much higher than this Benefit one, and I would rather spend my money on that than this one. You know, I do still like this one, I would just spend my money on that one because I prefer it more and what that does for my skin. So yeah, not sure if this is discontinued or not, but this is a bit of a throwback for me from when I worked on the counter. Okay, so next we're going to talk about some SPF. I've of course gone through another one of my La Roche-Posay SPF. This is factor 50, and it's one that you shake. It's got like a little ball in it, so you shake it up and then it's very liquidy when it comes out. I always use 2 fingers worth for my face and my neck, and I use SPF every day. I've tried to tell like friends and family to use SPF. I just think it's so important, and I in particular, I use retinol twice a week. So if I don't use SPF but I use retinol, it's kind of like I'm using retinol to help my skin, but not using SPF is going to make my skin worse, if that makes sense. So if you do use retinol, please use an SPF. I do really like this SPF. It's so nice, it's so lightweight, and it sits well underneath makeup as well. Love it by itself, love it underneath makeup. It's just such a nice SPF. It is a bit on the pricier side. When I was last sort of in Boots and Superdrug, I wanted to pick another one of these up, but they weren't on offer, and I can be a bit like, I'm holding my purse closer to my chest now with sort of like makeup and skincare, which is of course why I only decided to pick up the minis of these as well, instead of blowing my money on the full size and not really liking it. So I didn't decide to pick another one of these up. I have repurchased this about 3 or 4 times anyway, so I know that it's an SPF that I do love, and I will sort of probably go back to it again because I do love it. But one that I did pick up was the Cetaphil. I think this is like £9 with my beauty card in Superdrug, so I decided to try this one. This one is also an SPF 50 and I do really like it, and it is for sensitive skin. And of course I do use 2 fingers worth as well, and I really like this. I use this by itself and underneath makeup, and this will be coming with me to Italy next month as well. Another thing with SPF, if you find that you are breaking out, it may be that you're not taking it off properly, so make sure that you are cleansing your skin after using this, because I mean, when I was in Australia, I would just completely cover myself in sun cream, and I found that I was breaking out a bit because I wasn't really taking it off. I wasn't taking it off properly, so I noticed that I had a little bit of, you know, spots on my body as well as some spots on my face, so I would make sure that you are cleansing your face after putting on SPF as well, you know, taking off at the end of the day properly. So next I'm going to talk about the Inky list. I've had some hits and some misses with this brand. I did not like the vitamin C serum, but I do like the retinol from there. And this is the, gosh, succinic acid blemish treatment. So it says in the little bit at the back here, you've got little dots, and it sort of colours in what step to use it in your skincare. So you've got clean, hydrate, treat, moisturise and SPF. So they've put this in the treat box, which of course it's for your blemishes, but they've put moisturise after it, and I don't use it in that order. I moisturise and put everything I need to put on my face, and then I use it as a spot treatment overnight. I'd say this is probably how you would use it day and night, because it is a green product, so you don't really want like a green patch on your face during the day, so I can kind of see why they've done it here. I don't use a blemish treatment in the day, I only use a blemish treatment overnight. So I do all the skincare that I need to do, and then I just kind of spot cover for nighttime. It's one of those ones that it takes a little bit of time to dry down, so I tend to have to kind of sit there like on my phone or like up with Jake chatting before I kind of lie myself down on the pillow to go to sleep, as you will have a green smear on your pillow if you don't let it dry first. So that's a little problem for me, but I do love this as a spot treatment. I do find that it has a way of tackling the spot without drying the skin around it, which I have found in the past with other blemish treatments, that it just dries my skin completely. This one's quite good with that. It just kind of tackles the spot instead of your skin. I do find that my blemishes clear a lot faster, they go down. Sometimes I can get quite painful lumpy spots, and this does really help with the size of them as well. I'm trying not to pick my skin. I hate it when I see a whitehead, all I want to do is squeeze it, but I've been putting this little guy over the top of it, and it has really helped, and I found that I haven't been left with any sort of scars or stubbing spots. I mean, I do have a couple dotted around my face that are just kind of almost like red dots that are quite easy to cover with a foundation, but when I just have my bare skin, I just kind of want to put a little bit of concealer to take the redness down. But yeah, this little guy is so nice, and I would recommend it. The Inky List are quite a cheap brand. I mean, I picked this up in my local Boots. I think this was about £10, and there's quite a lot of product in here, like I have kind of really used it up. So yeah, I would recommend this as a little spot treatment, as I do think that it can help your blemishes quite quickly. Okay guys, just a few products left now. So I have spoken about this product in one of my Empties videos last year. This is the Paula's Choice Exfoliate. It's the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant with salicylic acid. I tried this out, and I don't think that I had tried it out enough. I think that I'd used it, stopped, used it, stopped, used it, stopped sort of thing, and I don't think I gave it a fair shot. So in that Empties video I said I probably will be repurchasing it because so many people rave about it that maybe I just need to use it consistently to see results. So I picked up another one. I think you can get this from like Cult Beauty for like £9–10 for this little trial size. It's 30ml. You know, some people have like the big bottles, like I've seen Twee on TikTok. She loves this as it really helped with her like really clogged pores and things. I still don't like it. I have used it. I have used it consistently every day. And no, I've used it once a day, I've used it twice a day. As it says on the back, to use once or twice daily, applying all over the face and neck, and to not rinse. I always follow with sunscreen as well after, because it is it's got that it is essentially a liquid exfoliant as well, so I don't really want to go out after using it and expose my skin to outside radicals without having protection. So I have of course followed up with SPF after. I just don't see what it does. I don't think it's done anything. I've seen a much more of a difference with these Glow Hype serums and the Caudalie range that I have with this, you know, so I won't be repurchasing it, not even in the trial size to try again. I don't think that it did anything for my pores. I don't think that it did anything for my blackheads. You know, oils still come through my skin as well. I just think that this was just an extra added step in my skincare routine that I don't need. So now that she's empty, she will not be repurchased. I will not be replacing her. That will just be one less step in my skincare routine. If you love this product, that's great, that's amazing for you. It just didn't work for me like 2 times now, and products don't work for everyone. I don't have the same skin as like somebody else. So I've just had to face facts that it just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to talk about a product that I hate. This is nothing to do with skincare or makeup. It's a deodorant. This is from Soft and Gentle. I picked this up. I mean, the packaging drew me in because it's so pretty, and the scent of it as well. So this is Magnolia Hug. So it's got pear and magnolia as an antiperspirant deodorant. So I thought, oh my gosh, this is just going to smell so nice. It's anti-white marks, triple protection, 48 hour sweat and odor protection, gentle on skin, and a long-lasting fragrance. I saw this and I thought, okay, sign me up. You know, I am either a Dove or a Shore deodorant gal. I started using this and this gave me absolutely no protection at all. I wouldn't say that I'm a really sweaty person, but this was not an antiperspirant. This was not a very good deodorant, and the scent was not long lasting at all. It did not do exactly what it said on the tin. I use a roll-on deodorant from Shore, or I use like a spray from like Dove or something. I do much prefer those brands than this one here. Would not recommend this at all. So lastly, I have my one makeup product. This is from Made by Mitchell, and this is the Sweet Cheeks blush. I think this is one of the first products that I tried from Made by Mitchell. I have got the Head in the Clouds palette. I've got a couple of his brushes, a couple more of his blush and blush lights, and what else have I got? I of course use the sponge and things. So yeah, I do really like this product. I can see why it's one of his best sellers, as it's a really nice like candy pink colour. It gives me such a really nice bright pink cheek. I tend to use this by itself for work, or I sort of course layer on top a powder blusher for like YouTube and Instagram and things, just for a bit more colour. But day to day it's absolutely beautiful, and I have used this underneath my eyes as well to prep for like a really nice pink under eye. So I do think this is a nice multi-use product. I've seen that a lot of people use this to do like really artsy makeup looks as well, like popping it all around here, blending it into that eyeshadow and things, and it does look really nice. I would repurchase, as I do really like the colour. As I said, I do use it day to day, or I use my Refy Peach blush, that cream blush, for day to day look as well for work. So yeah, I do really like these. He has got so many different shades of these. I recently picked up for Christmas the Strawberry Cream, which is the much lighter pink that I of course use under my eyes as well. And I really like to use them as an ombre. So I put a little bit of Strawberry Cream here and then Sweet Cheeks at the back, and it's like a nice ombre pink cheek. You can get these so cheap on TikTok Shop. And he occasionally does like lots of sales as well on his Made by Mitchell website. They're on Beauty Bay as well. You can find them on quite a lot of websites online, but I think you get the best deals on TikTok Shop as he does bundles and things. Yeah, I do really like the shade, and I will repurchase, so I would recommend it as a nice liquid blush, or, you know, again, I said I've used it under the eyes as like a little prep for a pink under eye. Hey guys, so there you go, that was my Empties video. I really hope that you have enjoyed watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!